So we are in the fall season of the Downtown Farmers Market, and as you peruse the booths, you're far from alone in picking out produce. The Des Moines Area Religious Council, or DMARC, is also there. They're looking for fresh goods to help fill their pantries as part of a program called Meals from the Market. So to tell us about how this important program works is Blake Willitson. He's the Marketing and Communications Director for DMARC. Blake, thanks for being here this afternoon. So let's jump right in and talk about what is Meals from Market.
So DMARC operates a food pantry network. We're kind of like a middleman. We do a warehouse operation where we're providing food for different food pantry sites across the Des Moines metro area. About 20% of that food that we're providing at no cost is coming from programs like Meals from the Market. So every time you go down to the farmer's market on Saturday, you're going to notice there's a lot of produce vendors and a lot of food that isn't going to be sold that day of. If any of those vendors want to donate it, there's volunteers that are coming from DMARC going around to all those different stands and collecting those produce items that will eventually make their way to a food pantry.
Right, that's something that you don't think about when you see the vendors selling things that day of. When there's a shelf life, you think, okay, what happens to it? Do they stay? Do they keep it for another week if it can last? But it can go to do some good with DMARC.
Yeah, absolutely. So just in this season so far, we've got a few weekends left, but it's been about 40,000 pounds of food have been donated so far. And that's just in 1 year. So this program's been going since 2011 for the most part. That's close to about 400,000 pounds of food that's been donated since its inception. And these efforts are just one of the many ways that we receive donations of food that make a difference in providing choice and providing options for folks that visit a food pantry that are healthy and give a little bit of variety.
Right, when we live in Iowa, there's so many people growing great produce, producing great things, and you'd hate for it to go to waste when there's so much food insecurity in our community still.
Yeah, right now, so if you look at last summer to this summer, in those 12 months, there was about 60,000 people who came to a DMARC pantry. Now that's just a chunk, cross-section of what's going on in our neck of the woods, but it's important for people to realize that in every neighborhood here in the Des Moines metro area, whether you're in an affluent area or not, there are people that are experiencing food insecurity.
You're talking about, 40,000 pounds. We're talking about just all of the sheer number. It's kind of mind-boggling. When we were talking during the break, you're saying in the past year, 1 million pounds of food distributed by DMARC. Yeah,
that's just fresh produce too. So 1 million pounds, it's insane to think about. It's a lot of sweet corn, right? But just to put a little bit of perspective, these are big numbers. Fractions of a percent really do add up. But if you think about just here in the city of Des Moines, so about 1 in 5 people that live in the city of Des Moines were assisted by a food pantry in our network. So it's a large swath of people. It's something that maybe it's not always a visible issue. You don't always know if your person that you're sitting across from work goes to a food pantry, or your cousin, or just your friends. It's just one of those things where it helps to have a lot of people in our community who are thinking about this and trying to make a difference.
And the farmers market making a difference as well. You were saying that is one volunteer effort, but there's a lot more that people can do to help with food insecurity just by volunteering with DMARC.
Absolutely. So the farmers market is one of the most fun ways to do it. It's a great way to bring a group in together, whether you got a youth group, you want to work with your other employees at work. Very easy for you to just come in and help and pick up those produce items, and we got a couple of weekends left here. But also, everybody's got an hour or two that they could spare during the month, whether you want to adopt a shift at our South Side Food Pantry, brand new location. That's a very awesome way to help make somebody's day and help them shop in the food pantry. We've got a huge warehouse where we get lots of donated items that need sorted, whether you're coming in on your own or coming in with a group. There's just 1 in a million ways that you could go and make a difference at DMARC.
Make a difference, and it is really making a big difference in our community, helping our neighbors, like you said, people you might not even know that just need a little help putting some food on the table every once in a while.
Right, absolutely.
All right. Well, Blake, thanks so much for joining us, telling us about this program at the market, and we will be back with more news after this.